6 foot 6 inches, 240 pounds. Former Navy SEAL. Who do you picture? Male or female? For the next several minutes, I'll explain to you why you did not picture a female. Men and transgender women should not be allowed to participate in women's sports. Imagine you have worked and grinded every day of your life to reach a goal in your career and something that you love dearly, and that can be taken away by a biological advantage that would be crushing. While doing research on biological differences between male and female, I'm also a college basketball player, so I know what it's like to grind every day. I know what it's like to work my butt off to reach a lifelong goal. My girlfriend is also a college basketball player, and she has done the exact same thing I've done. I can't even begin to think about what it would be like to see her face a grown man and just have that person dominate her entire team on a nightly basis. It would be truly crushing for me and her just to watch that happen. Biologically, males are bigger, faster, stronger beings than females. Males on average are 5 inches taller than females, have larger hands, have longer legs, and have more narrow pelvises, so it's easier to move around. Dr. Emma Hilton, research biologist in medicine and health, says that males have around 40% more muscle mass and about 40% less body fat. She was on to state that males' muscle fibers help with recovery at a much faster rate than females do, and they have faster twitch fibers in their muscles. Males also have stiffer tissue to help prevent injury better than females. And their tendons are also, males' tendons are also, and ligaments are pulled tighter, so it's easier to jump and be explosive and more faster and change direction better. Dr. Timothy Roberts, pediatrician and director of adolescent medicine, studied the athletic performance of trans men and trans women. He stated that trans women were able to do 10% more push-ups and 6% more sit-ups than their naturally female counterparts. The battle for equality across the women's sports world has been an uphill climb for decades. In 1972, a civil rights law was passed known as Title IX. Title IX prohibits sex-based discrimination in any school or other education program that receives federal money. While most think this opposes my argument, it actually supports it. Donna Lapiano, Title IX advocate, says, "I'm not saying transgender girls are going to take over women's sports. I'm saying that the law protects girls and women, and they should not have to compete against someone who has an immutable testosterone-based advantage." A common theme is sports should be fair, don't cheat, etc. This is contradicting those that support transgender women participating in women's sports. All the work for equality people have done for women's sports is useless if this country continues to allow this to happen. Remember the 6'6", 240-pound former Navy SEAL? Is this who you pictured? This person is playing women's junior college basketball in California. It is simply not fair for the people competing against this woman, the transgender woman. 5'9" is the average height in the WNBA, which is the Women's National Basketball Association, which is the most highest level of basketball for women that you can get to. I mean, in the NBA, it's the same. 5'9" versus 6'6". Is that fair in a height-dominated game? It is not. 9 times out of 10, the 6'6" person will win in this circumstance. It is physically unfair. Lena Salt is a sprinter at Southern Utah University. She's a world-class athlete. She has worked her entire life to get to where she is. She's the reigning Big Sky 800-meter title champion and has the confidence, and had the confidence to win back-to-back titles. She ended up figuring out that she was going to be facing a transgender woman from the University of Montana. The transgender woman had a 10-second faster recorded time than Liana did. 10 seconds on the track is like minutes in real time. Liana says she lost all hope. She felt like her title was stripped right from in front of her. She also says that men are able to celebrate fairness in their sports, so it should only make sense that we should as well. Now this is my favorite part. Taking away our opportunities will run us women out of the sports world, which we have already had to fight so hard to be a part of. Women deserve equality. They have fought for it for years and years on end. A large group of people who have fought relentlessly are part of the people who oppose my argument. That's hypocrisy at its finest. I just proved why men and transgender women should not be allowed to participate in women's sports. So I'll ask you again. 6 foot, 6 inches, 240 pounds, former Navy SEAL. Who do you picture?